Coming up on the News Hour, traveling to the other side of the world to help others.
The lessons these Alaskans learned while in Africa.
Some traveled 20, 30, 40 miles just to get to be seen by a dentist.
And some Alaskans take their services and their hearts to the other side of the world.
You're watching Alaska's #1 news team with Maria Downey, Mike Ross, Jackie Purcell with the weather, and sports with Kari Bustamante. The Channel 2 News Hour continues.
Well, for most of us, a checkup at the dentist is just a routine part of life. But what if you had to walk 20 miles or more just to see a dentist? Well, tonight we're going to meet a team from a local dentist's office that just got back from a mission overseas to help people who are using tree branches as toothbrushes. Monday morning at the Libby Group dental office. Dr. Justin Libby is seeing his first patients of the week. The surroundings here are much different than his recent branch office in Africa.
I went as a senior in dental school, and that was a life-changing experience for me. And that was 6 years ago, and I, after leaving, the moment I left, I committed. I said, I'm coming back here and I'm bringing a team of people that want to serve.
Dr. Libby and 2 of his staff members returned just a few days ago from a 2-week-long trip to eastern Kenya. It's a world away from how we live here in Alaska.
Coming up on all the dirt roads, you just see these cow dung houses that they make and all the kids running around, and they just are waving to the cars we're driving by like it's, oh, visitors, like they want to say hi.
Dr. Libby and his teams were volunteers at a nonprofit clinic run by the World Health Dental Organization known as Hoodoo.
Some of the patients that we saw there were they have never had cleanings in their life.
It's just 5 miles from the Maasai Mara National Game Park.
My mom and my dad both act as the co-chairman of the board, which operates the clinic. It's all by volunteer. It's staffed by volunteer dentists.
The clinic serves members of the Maasai tribe. They number 50,000. It's the only source of modern dental care within 60 miles.
There was some people that would come all the way from Tanzania. It took them 3 hours on a motorbike to get where we were, just to have a tooth pulled.
Otherwise, there are alternatives. I asked around, and a lot of times it's fairly barbaric as far as if they have tooth pain. Well, you can imagine in a village what happens to people that that have tooth pain. They end up trying to get it out themselves.
Dr. Libby says the need is great, and the people of the region go to great lengths to reach them.
If it rains, you don't see a whole lot of people because a lot of these people are coming all by foot. Some travel 20, 30, 40 miles just to get to be seen by a dentist.
There were so many differences in culture.
A lot of the patients didn't know how old they were. They don't know their age, just it's not a focus.
And in so many ways, an enlightening experience about what's important in life.
You have this population of people who we hung out with for almost 2 weeks, and they don't have hardly anything, material things. And the kids, you like anywhere, you pick them up and they're just so full of joy and so full of gratitude.
When Dr. Libby and his staff were in Africa, something a little unexpected happened. While they were changing the lives of their patients there, they dreamed up an idea on how to focus and change their own lives once they got back home.
Life is short. We need to pursue our dreams. And so I created the dream wall.
They cleared off a wall in the office that was covered in charts before and transformed it into a display about their own dreams in life.
Being in Africa, away from distractions with my team, I felt gave us an opportunity to say, hey, what do we want to dream? Like, let's dream big.
Personal dreams of Alaskans to make every second count, inspired by a mission halfway around the world to give to others.
You come home with more than what you gave. You feel like, you got way more back than what you gave.
And as Dr. Libby mentioned, his mom and dad are the co-chairs of that nonprofit organization that runs this clinic in Africa. His father is planning a trip back to Africa in April to continue helping members of the Maasai tribe. And Mary, I can tell you, these are very dedicated folks. They said they spent 2 weeks there and they didn't want to come home. There was so much giving and they learned so much. In fact, the doctor told me that they learned that the tribesmen chew on these little branches from a tree, and they kind of formed little toothbrushes. And actually, a lot of them had really good teeth, and it had like a
good.
numbing effect on their gums. So they learned a little bit while over there too.
Oh, what a wonderful exchange.
It was
Wonderful.
great folks.
Very good.
All right.